Doing, you cannot make a Tomlet without breaking some Gregs. I like that. That's fun.
It's from Succession.
Yeah, no, I know. I love that show. You watch the show?
Yes, I have seen it.
Yeah.
Promotion, huh? Yeah.
That's a good t-shirt.
That is a good t-shirt. That's, especially if you know the characters. Welcome, brother.
We're good. So sometimes I have this kind of like weird like daydream. I thought, what would happen if like I just somehow came face to face with a lion? Could I defeat it? Could I find a stick, stab it in the eye? Could I climb a tree? Is there a way I might be able to do it? So I've got two parts to this question. Do you think you could actually defeat a lion? And secondly, do you think I could?
I know I couldn't defeat a lion. No way. There's no defeating lions. They're very powerful and they will just eat you alive. What you don't do is try to confront it. You know, with lions, you have to just try and play passive. It's like anything that's a predator. If they sense weakness in you, they're gonna eat you. So you have to just stay calm as much as you can. Panic will just, you know, bring their rage out.
But do you think he could? I mean, I'm looking at you and I see determination in your eyes. You got a jaw that says like, come get it. Come on, Mufasa. You know what I mean? Like, I feel, what do you think? You think he could?
You're going to get eaten. Okay.
Sorry, brother. I tried.
Thank you. Have a good fight for me.
But Idris, I mean, this is a popcorn movie. There's big action set pieces. It's man versus lion. But your character's dealing with grief. He's trying to connect with his daughters. He's feeling guilty. He's feeling lost. I just wondered, you had to bring so much depth and nuance into big kind of action set pieces, which is no mean feat. I mean, was this one of the more challenging roles you've actually taken on?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of ingredients in this type of film. It's a genre film, like you say, popcorn, and it's designed to thrill, but at the same time, we want to add a layer that you care about. You know, in some of these films, you have to have characters that you can relate to, care about, you know, see a little bit of yourself within so that you care whether they get away from the beast or not, and that's part of the genre. And for me, it was definitely a challenge. You know, Will and I spoke in depth with Bolt about how we layer, you know, the characters, the people's story into this genre of film. And, you know, what we led with is the fact that I'm a dad, Will's a father, Bolt's a father, and that connection with our children is something that, you know, it's actually quite universal, you know, it's always complex and it can be quite unique. So we did, you know, it was a challenge for us, but I think it worked in the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, this film, I loved the film. It's sort of nostalgic. It took me back to my youth. Movies like this, we don't see enough films like this. I'm just wondering, though, just how much of a risk are we talking here with sort of films of this nature? Because I think I saw an interview recently with sort of Matt Damon where he was sort of saying that, you know, the DVD market would then bring a sort of second wind for movies, but now we're kind of streaming. There is a difference now between the kind of big Marvel films and now and the kind of mid-level films. So as a producer, bringing out a film like this, just how much of a risk is a film like this? And do you think that, you know, you trying to champion the future of movies like this and make sure that there is still a place for them in cinema?
You know, here's the reality. All films are a risk, period, right? Anytime you're going in, you're putting a bunch of money behind, you know, a narrative, it's going to be a risk. But we're risk takers. That's why we're in this business. And I love the fact that this is an original IP, that it's not based on a comic book. And I got nothing against comic book movies, but it's an original IP. We've got, in my opinion, one of the best actors in the world. It is that fun escapism type movie, but it's got, you know, some weight and it's got gravitas to it. So I like that. I think that we should have a diversity of content being made for cinemas, for streaming, wherever audiences are. So I think it's a win that a movie like Beast exists in the marketplace. Just the fact that it exists is a win.
Yeah, agreed. And just my very final question is, did you guys get the chance to do a safari when you were out there? And if so, did you see anything quite cool?
Oh, wow.
We did do some safari,
while we were shooting, we were way deep. We were past where normal people take safaris because we were really deep in the Limpopo region. And so I went and tracked a pack of elephants, a herd, and I had a young male elephant rush our vehicle to back us off. So that was my experience that let me know I could never be Idris Elba in the movie because I was out of there and I wasn't even a lion. So that was my experience.
I remember that.
Brilliant. Well, thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you, brother.
Much,
absolutely.
Thank you.
Good to meet you, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey!